There's a reason angels never say hello.
A greeting like hello, it assumes you share the same world, that you're on common ground. It's a word for equals. But an angel? Well, an angel doesn't meet you there.
No, their first words are almost always an imperative, a command.
And to understand that function, you have to forget the angels you think you know. You have to push aside the gentle, winged people from paintings, the ones with the soft features and that comforting, easy glow.
See, the angels in art are made to be comforting, but the angels in Scripture, they confront you. They present you with this divine mystery. Their forms are just bewildering, strange. They don't fit into any of our earthly categories.
The prophets who actually saw them, they really struggled to find the words.
They were described these beings that were almost human, but their presence felt like a storm, radiating an impossible, blinding light.
They were beings of pure fire and just overwhelming power.
And sometimes they didn't look human at all. They were described as impossible geometries, these living constellations just endlessly in motion.
Beings so completely alien, so utterly outside our frame of reference, that the human mind literally has no way to process what it's seeing.
So when a being like this shows up, it isn't an arrival, it's an eruption. It's like a sudden tear in the very fabric of the world you know.
Your entire understanding of reality, of what is even possible, it just collapses. And in that moment of collapse, there's really only one possible human response.
The philosopher Rudolf Otto actually gave this experience a name, the numinous. It's a very specific kind of fear, this holy dread that washes over you when you encounter a reality so fundamentally different from your own.
It's a terror born from a power so overwhelming, a majesty so absolute, that it almost feels like a physical force.
And in its presence, you are just struck by this profound sense of your own smallness, your own fragility, this sudden crushing awareness that you are a finite creature standing before the infinite.
The shock is total. It's like a spiritual static that drowns out everything else. And you can't deliver a message into a storm like that. And this is the true function of those first words. They aren't meant as a gentle comfort. It's an emergency intervention. It is damage control.
It's a command designed to stabilize the human nervous system, to quiet that storm of terror just enough for the real message, the actual purpose of the visit, to get through.
So when you strip away all the sentimentality, you see it for what it truly is. It's a structure, a tool built from words, a necessary bridge thrown across the chasm between our reality and one that we simply cannot comprehend.
It's the very first plank laid down, just enough to let the finite withstand the infinite, if only for a moment.
Before the message can be heard, fear has to be silenced.